Hello everyone and welcome back to another session of Elden Ring PvP and another weapon showcase. Today we're taking a look at the Giant Crusher. This is a weapon that is found inside a chest in a carriage just south of the Outer Wall Phantom Tree site of Grace. I will have an image on the screen showing the location. This weapon was given a bit of a buff recently in patch 1.07. With that buff, it increased the swing speed of a number of attacks on the weapon, and I have to say, in comparison to where this weapon was when I did the focused PvP video on it, it is in a much better place now. With that said, there are a number of really good things going on with this weapon, but we'll get started on those in a minute. Let's start off with the basics. This weapon requires 60 strength to wield, and it weighs 26.5 units. The default skill of the weapon is Endure, and at plus 25 on a heavy upgrade path, it has a physical base damage of 330 and an S scaling in strength. Now, that all said, it's a colossal weapon, and in the past, you guys know that I have had a bit of a distaste for colossal weapons. However, with the latest patch, I feel like they may very well be in a good place now. This weapon in particular, I had a great time with. A couple of things of note: the R2 of the weapon is essentially Lion's Claw with a follow-up on the second R2. It is a great attack, the follow-up has a lot of hyper armor, and people just don't expect you to follow up with it, so in a lot of instances, people will get hit by the follow-up because they, like I said, don't expect it. They come in to punish the missed flip, and it ends up not working out so well for them. Needless to say, trading hits with this thing is really not a wise idea in most circumstances. Now, the pros of the weapon, of course: big hammer, big hits, big damage, big poise damage, and that's all well and good. That said, another thing that's nice about it is that you do have the option to put on a lot of really good Ashes of War on this weapon. Storm Stomp has a true combo with this, and it's R1s now, which is absolutely phenomenal. The quick speed of Storm Stomp definitely makes up for the slow speed of the weapon, and the fact that it's a true combo, needless to say, it's a really good thing to use with this weapon. It ends up being kind of the bread and butter of this weapon. It's very easy to use. Other good skills, of course, would be Waves of Darkness. We all know how good that is by now. It's a great AoE. But aside from Waves of Darkness, you can throw on other ashes like Warcry or Barbaric Roar. Troll's Roar even is a great ash to put on this thing. The really most common way I've seen this weapon is Power Stanced with Raptor of the Mists, and yes, it works. But honestly, I think that the best way to use this weapon is with Storm Stomp. It really does take the cons of the weapon being the slow swing speed, being the, not great moveset, and just makes it extremely viable because it gives you a true combo. People are used to being able to go up against a colossal weapon and roll around close to you and easily, reliably dodge your attacks because they're very telegraphed and they swing in a very straightforward manner. But as soon as you start throwing Storm Stomp out there, that changes things. That will stun them, that'll stagger them, and that will let you get your true combo off. Suddenly, they're being forced to take 900 some odd damage typically, and that's phenomenal. That's what makes this weapon so dangerous now. It has a high base damage, it has insane scaling, and now it's got a true combo on top of that with a decent AoE to initiate that true combo. What's not to love? Honestly, I think this weapon is pretty underrated. It has definitely been given a considerable buff from patch 1.07, but it really, you don't see it as often as I feel like you could. It's a good weapon, it's an enjoyable weapon. Its R2 lets you do a sick flip, and what's not to love about that? And even with that R2, you could actually put on the actual Ash for, Lion's Claw, and that has a slightly different timing than the R2. So you can alternate between Lion's Claw and your R2 and throw your opponent's timing off for dodging it, which is pretty neat that you can do that. The point is, there's a lot of options for skills with this weapon, and I think there's a lot of really good viable ones, but let me know what you all think about the options available. What do you like to use with this weapon? And what do you want to see me do next? As far as videos are concerned, I did record the next showcase, the Ringed Finger, but after that, I pretty much have no plan for a focused PvP or for a showcase, so let me know what you all want to see. Other than that, though, I don't really have anything else to say about this weapon. It's fun. Try it out if you haven't. Strength builds are really in a great place at the moment. And honestly, I think Colossal Weapons, now that patch 1.07 has happened, might be in the best place that they've been in since launch. So I might need to reevaluate some Colossal Weapons here soon. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to do. Either way, there is one fight left after this one that's starting up right here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and found it helpful in one way or another. If you did enjoy the video, then please do all the YouTube things for me, like, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. And if you didn't enjoy the video, I don't know why you're still here at the end, but thank you for sticking around. And that's all I've got. So again, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you all next time.